For decades, the blast furnace has been a black box. We feed it, we tap it, but what happens inside has been a mystery until now. Today, we are going on a journey, a descent into Inferno to uncover the truth about the single most critical and most misunderstood material in your furnace, the coke. We will expose the new reality of high pressure operation, reveal never before seen data on coke destruction, identify the silent killer lurking in your hearth and arm you with four actionable weapons to fight back. This is the presentation that will change you, see your furnace forever. So let's begin. The old rule book is burned. For decades, coke was the king, abundant, the primary fuel. But today, with coke rates plummeting below 300 kg per ton hot metal and pulverized coal injection soaring past 200 kg per ton hot metal. Coke is no longer a monarch. It's a special forces operative behind enemy lines. There is less of it and we are asking it to do more. The consequences are brutal. The remaining coke must withstand high mechanical loads as the ore to coke ratio explodes, endure longer residence time in scorching temperatures, and survive more intense chemical attack than ever before. The siege is on. The most furnaces are losing. Now, to understand the crisis, we must follow a single coke lump on its epic 60-day odyssey from top to bottom. First, the dry zone. This is the calm before the storm. A 3 to 6 hour descent where cold strength is key. Then it enters the wet zone, the cohesive and the active zones. Here, over just 1 to 3 hours, temperature skyrocket and all out chemical warfare begins. This is where most coke fails its strength, crumbling under the assault of CO2 and alkalis. But for the survivors, the journey is not over. They enter the abyss, the dead man. Here, coke can sit for 2 months, a staggering residence time governing a very flow of hot metal and slag. This is the final frontier of the furnace control. This is not just a theory, this is the evidence. For the first time, we have mapped the destruction of coke in real time, tracking its harmonic mean size, a key indicator of permeability. From the top of the furnace to bottom, and the data reveals a catastrophe. Look here, the HMS plummet right here in the cohesive and active zone. This is the exact point where gas permeability collapse, precisely where you need it most for efficient melting and reduction. The aha insight, the fines generated here don't just vanish, they travel down like arterial plaque and they clog the very heart of your furnace. This map is not just a chart, it's an x ray of your furnace declining health. And this brings us to the heart of the problem, the dirty dead man. On the left, a clean dead man Hot metal flows through the permeable coke bed. The result, a stable flow and a long, healthy furnace lining life. On the right, the killer, a dirty, impermeable dead man. The hot metal is blocked and flows around the edges. The result, catastrophic wall wear, erratic casting, and ultimately furnace death. How do you diagnose this? You need a new vital sign. Introducing the Deadman Cleanliness Index, the DCI. This formula revealed here in your key. Watch your delta C, the difference between saturated and actual carbon. If your delta C is above 0.2%, you are healthy. If it drops below 0.1%, it is critical. Your deadman is clogged and your furnace is in crisis. Don't think it can happen. Let us tell you about the night the deadman died. At a major facility, they charge a period of inconsistent low CSR coke. Look what happens. The DCI plummeted. The operational carnage was immediate and terrifying. It became difficult to cast slag from one side. Hearth wall temperature spiked erratically, production became unstable, and fuel rate rose. This is not a simulation. This is a forensic report from a furnace under attack from within. The correction and correlation is undeniable. But you are not powerless. You can fight back. Here is your solution toolkit. 1. Demand superior coke at high PCI rate. uh, CSR and I-10 are not just a specification on a sheet, uh, they are your lifeline. Target is CSR greater than 65 and I-10 less than 16. To weaponize nut coke, stop the dumping it carefully. Our data proves that redistributing nut coke to the wall areas, stabilizing temperature, and supercharged melting where it hardest. And 3 is the feed the dead man, charge large coke over 60 millimeters directly to the center to build a strong permeable core. And 4, master the DCI, monitor delta C and your DCI daily. This is your new dashboard for furnace health. Implement these and you move from being a victim of process to master of it. So as we have already discussed a lot on the solution kit about all the way outs, and what is the conclusion? So coke is no longer just a fuel, it is the structural and permeable backbone of your entire blast furnace process. The data is clear, the maps are drawn, the solutions are now in your hand. The next generation of record breaking productivity and campaign life will would not by coal injection alone but by coke intelligence. Don't let your dead man be the ghost that haunt your next campaign. So embrace this data, master your coke, and redefine what's the possible in iron making.